football club in East Renfrewshire and the slums of West Africa. The connection may not be an obvious one, but a strong bond has developed between the two. Giffnock Soccer Centre already donates their unused football strips to children living in the Kibera slum in Kenya. And this year they hope to start funding education programmes. Their aim, to raise enough money to send a squad of young footballers to school. Laura Miller has the story.
A cold winter's night in East Renfrewshire. This youth football club in Giffnock is thousands of miles away and worlds apart from the slums of Kenya. But bringing them together, a love for the beautiful game.
It's great for the kids, you know, to be involved in something, not just their football training, and for the club itself to be able to give something back. You know, we live in quite a nice area, and we've got a lot of kids here and we've got a lot of equipment, and rather than it go to waste, then we get a chance for it to go across to Kenya and do some good with it.
The club has teamed up with a charity called the Johari Foundation to send their unused strips and football equipment to children living in the Kibera slum in Nairobi. It's one of the biggest in Africa, with over 1 million residents, many of them children.
It is horrendous. It is a shanty town. Many of the kids are orphaned, no means of self-support, no food. So it's really terrible conditions for them. These kids are just the same as our kids. They're very intelligent, very clever. They just don't have the opportunities in life.
The soccer centre now wants to help fund education programmes. To raise the money, the coaches here are taking on a challenge of their own. When the club takes part in a tournament in Denmark in May, they plan to cycle over 700 miles and through 6 countries to get there.
The target is to get a squad of football players in Kenya to be able to go to school. It's roughly between £500 and £600 per boy to be able to go to school over there, and that's what we want to try and raise enough for.
It's one of a number of fundraising efforts by the club. Their goal is to one day run an exchange programme between the two communities so young footballers on both continents can continue to benefit. Laura Miller, STV News, East Renfrewshire.